Greetings, beautiful and radiant beings. I hope you are all having a fantastic day, whatever day it is for you. My name is Zephyr. I'm a licensed massage therapist, bodywork professional, shamanic practitioner, Reiki master teacher, sound healer, and psychic intuitive. And I'm here to share with you messages that Spirit has to share with you. So, we will start how we always do, and that is to cleanse the space. I've got some white sage. Beautiful beings, wherever you are at, allow your eyes to rest if it is safe to do so. Connect with your breath. Notice what your breath does to your body. Send your attention to the tip of your tailbone and extend your attention beyond your physical body into the earth beneath you. Connect with the vibration of Mother Earth. And draw that energy into your root chakra and allow it to sit there, offering you grounding energy. Thank you, thank you. We'll just let that burn out so it might waft through the air. Angels, spirits, guides, thank you, thank you, thank you for all of the messages that you have shared. And thank you for all of the messages that are on their way. What is it that the collective needs to know most at this time? What are the messages that need to be known? Spirit saying, we got some big energy coming up. On the Northern Hemisphere, we've got a lunar eclipse happening, visible for a lot of the Northern Hemisphere. So there's some powerful energy that's coming through with that. And that's in a couple of days. So even if you're receiving this reading well after the eclipse, know that this message is for you. Angel, spirits, guides, thank you, thank you, thank you for the messages that are on their way. All right. We'll get all the cards out and then we'll talk about that. Angel, spirits, guides, thank you, thank you, thank you for sharing the messages. I take jumpers out of the deck. Sometimes they fall out the bottom, sometimes they fly. If they fall out, I generally don't take them. Just like that. That was kind of slipping out of my hand. No, Spirit says that's the one. It turned over again. All right. And then we've got, all right, we're gonna grab a couple more cards and then we'll get into the reading. Angel, spirits, guides, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. What are the messages that... Oh, we got two of them. Which one do we want to put where? Which one goes where? Spirit saying, you go there, and you go there. Oh, this is so beautiful. I chuckle because we've got this card, the Ascension card is in the same spot as it was for yesterday's reading. All right, so for those of you that are new to my channel, I generally draw 5 cards from the Shamanic Healing Oracle. The first card is the card that is in the center, so I create a cross. And the middle card is the energy that you need to know most right now. This is the energy that is most important for you. And the joy card came out. All right, so what I'll do is read the cards from left to right and then vertically. So from left to right, we have retreat, joy, and forgiveness. Okay, that's the energy that you are in right now, or that is part of your path. Keep in mind, this is a general reading. It may not resonate completely with you. There might be parts that do resonate with you. Accept what does and leave the rest. And then vertically, we've got Spirit stepping in and saying, hey, this is something that you've got to pay attention to. So we've got reunion of souls, and ascension. All right, and so the ascension card is in the same spot as it was yesterday. So if this reading resonates with you at all, check out yesterday's reading as well, or the reading that was just before this. Now my ear is ringing, so for some of you out there, definitely do check that out, because Spirit's saying, hey, something there. We got to take a look at that. For those of you right now that might be kind of not really able to get into a joyous place, Spirit is saying it's time for you to go inward. It's time for you to look at what is happening in your life. Because we've also got the forgiveness card. So we've got the retreat card, the joy card, and the forgiveness card all coming right in line, right? And so what Spirit is saying is, for those of you that might be having some challenge with finding joy in your life, it's time to shut the outside world out. It might be time to take a social media detox. It might be time to set your friend group aside. It might be time to just turn yourself inward so that you have the opportunity to really examine and to look at what is coming up for you in life. Okay? And for some of you that are really having this challenge, there might be something that you need to work on in finding forgiveness with. And it can be with yourself. It can be with finding forgiveness with others. So Spirit's saying, hey, take a look at that and see what's coming up for you. Okay? Now, Spirit is also coming in and saying, hey, there's somebody that's coming in for you, and this can be, we've got the Reunion of Souls card, and this can be a life partner, or it can be somebody that's coming in to help you with your ascension process. This could be a teacher from maybe a past life, or a person that you've had in a past life, but the two of you are coming together, or Spirit's even saying you might be coming into a group. You might be finding people that are helping you with your ascension, with leveling up your with leveling up yourself, and taking yourself into a higher vibrational frequency. All right, so we will pull some clarification cards, and we'll ask Spirit for clarification on the Reunion of Souls and Retreat, Retreat and Ascension, Ascension and Forgiveness and Union of Souls. Now, Spirit's also saying, for some of you, you might actually, in part of your process of ascension, might be going to some sort of spiritual retreat. You might be seeing things in your social media feed that are suggesting maybe you go to a retreat. There are plenty of them out there now that can help with releasing kind of bonds and ties that we've had with parts of ourselves that no longer serve us. And so some of you might be doing that as well, and reuniting with some of your soul tribe that is helping you with ascension. But we'll pull some clarification to see what Spirit has to share with you about that. All right. Thank you, Angel Spirits Guides, for the messages that you have shared so far. All right. We've got crystals. All right, Angel Spirits Guides. What else do we got to share about Reunion of Souls and Retreat? Okay. Ooh. Okay. So the first card that jumped out was the Crystals card. So as you are going in, crystals are a really great way to do internal work. They are friends from the earth. They've been around for a very long time. It's taken them plenty of years to get to you, and they have a lot to share. They carry a vibration. They have a presence. I've worked with crystals since I was a kid. I remember going to this garage sale when I was a kid and falling in love with, I think it was a piece of optical selenite or something like this. And it was just the most beautiful, or no, it was optical calcite. That's what it was. And it was just this tiny little piece like this. And I think I have it around somewhere, but it's since then been in my pocket so many times, and it's been, you know, smoothed around the edges, and it doesn't carry its beautiful, beautiful cleavage like it does. I'll show you this. So this is a piece of golden calcite, and it's got, you know, really nice edges. So this piece is very large, and it wouldn't fit in my pocket very nicely. But the piece that I had since I was a kid, you know, was the first one, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is the coolest thing. And it's been with me for a very long time. You know, crystals are a really great way to support you in part of your process, and part of your journey, and part of your internal work. You know, when you bring yourself in and you create space from the outside world, you're really kind of setting some boundaries. You're creating a sacred space so that you can have a place to work and do what you need to do to find this joy, Spirit's saying, right? So crystals are a really powerful way to do that. And with part of that, Spirit's saying some of you might be meeting a really important person in your life at a crystal shop. That sounds like a very specific message, so we'll just go with that and we'll let that roll. Remember, this is a general reading, and it doesn't always apply to everybody, but you know, there's that person that's out there that probably will apply to. We've also got the persistence card. Now, when this card comes out, especially in this place, Spirit is saying, hey, it's so important, you know, if you are having trouble finding this joy in life, you know, there's a lot of big things that are happening in this moment in time right now, right? And our joy might be something that we are struggling to find. Spirit's saying, hey, you gotta remain persistent. You gotta be constant with your practice, right? You gotta make sure that you're doing your self-care, because that is above all the most important thing. And Spirit's also saying, hey, this person that's been with you in a past life, this person that's coming back to you, they're coming back to you, and they're gonna be a really important person in your life. And Spirit's also saying, so we've got the yes card. This is a confirmation card. So also confirmation that you need to do this retreat. You need to go inward. You need to just take a break from reality, from life. And this is the Ganesha is the deity in this card, and Ganesha is the remover of obstacles, right? The holder of wisdom. And you know, Spirit's saying this person that is coming back to you, they've been around you for lifetimes, and they're coming, and you know, Spirit's removing some of those things that are in the way of you making a connection with that person. Spirit's also saying, you know, this person is going to be there for you as a whole person, just as you are a whole person, and there might throw a little bit of a mirror up for you so that you can see what's going on with your life, right? Remember to be kind to them, because sometimes when people offer us a reflection of our own self, it kind of comes up and it's like, whoa, I didn't realize that, right? So if they're doing that out of love, right? Even if it's challenging for them to express that. But this person that's coming up, this reunion of soul person, they're gonna help you with finding this joy in life. That joy in life is always there for you. Sometimes it gets covered with stuff, all right? Thank you, angel spirits, guides. Now, let's find some clarification on this retreat and ascension energy. Angel spirits, guys. Whoa, all right. Flying out. Spirit saying, okay with that, but we need to go with this one as well. So right away, to clarify the retreat card and the ascension card, we have see the other person's point of view, and so if and when this person is coming in and they're helping you to bring your energy up, right? You know, I just talked about this reflection piece, and them being a mirror to you. And so Spirit's also saying, hey, you gotta check out where they're coming from as well, right? So if they are offering you a mirror energy, and it's a little bit challenging, take a look at where they're coming from as well. Maybe they aren't coming from a whole place, you know, maybe they're coming from a little bit of hurt as well. And so keep that in mind, right? So this see the other person's point of view card is, the deity is Avalokitesvara, and Avalokitesvara was one of the first Buddhas, if not the first Buddha. I might be wrong. If I am wrong and you know that information, please share in the comments. But whenever the Buddha cards come up, it reminds me to be compassionate, to express that level of understanding, to practice empathy, right? To understand where it is that person is coming from. Because when we do that, we then gain greater insight on how to be compassionate towards ourselves, how to really take our own self and value ourselves, right? And when we do that, then we're able to be more lighthearted, and we're able to find joy in life. And one of the other cards is to open your heart to love. Yes, beautiful being. Yes, beautiful beings. Yes, beautiful beings. Open your hearts to love. So this person that's coming through, that Spirit's bringing for you, this reunion of souls energy, it's this person, you know, they're helping to bring this joy out, and Spirit's saying this might be a person for you. This might be a significant partner for you, and this significant partner might be more than a friendship. It might be an intimate partner, and intimacy is shared on lots of different levels. Sometimes I think we look at intimacy as just sexual relation, but it is not. It is so much more. It's a deep and profound connection with another person, right? It might be a sexual partner. That could be. But Spirit's saying, open your heart to love. Open your heart to experience what that is, how it is that you can truly and honestly connect with them. Now Spirit had me draw another card, and this is from another oracle deck, but it is the Gypsy card. Whoa, flying gypsies. Right, this is a Gypsy card. And the message that's being shared there is, you know, there might be some traveling that you're going to be doing. There might be some bit of mystic that you're going to be either stepping into. Maybe you're stepping into some of that mystic role, or you're going to be traveling. So some of you might actually be traveling to a retreat so that you can learn some profound things that's going to help to bring you back into alignment with yourself, right? Spirit saying, hey, tell them about yoga. Yes, I will tell them about yoga. So Spirit's reminding me that you know, yoga is a beautiful practice that allows us to bring alignment into all of the parts of our being. We've got our emotional self, we've got our physical self, we've got our mental self, we've got our spiritual self, and we've got all of the non-physical parts of ourselves, that when we practice yoga, you know, and yoga is not just, the bendy, twisty postures. It's so much more than that. It's connecting our attention and intention with our breath. It's about having a set of guidelines for life, that we treat ourselves well and we treat others well. It is also the posture practice. It's about meditation, it's about contemplation, and all of those things bring all of these little parts of ourselves into an alignment so that we can be grounded and centered and in place with one another, or with ourselves, so that we can then in turn be in place with others, right? And by doing that, it will help us to find a sense of joy. Thank you, angel spirits, guides. So for some of you, you might be traveling to a retreat and actually going somewhere. All right, thank you, angel spirits, guides. What is it that you have to share with us about this ascension and forgiveness? Now, Spirit is already saying, just communicating with me, hey, tell them that, in order for them to raise their vibrational level, they've got to find this level of forgiveness. And this can be with I think, first and foremost, forgiving yourself. If you've had hard things happen in life, forgive yourself, first and foremost, for holding on to whatever it is that you've been holding on to for as long as you've been holding on to it, right? Sometimes we hold on to things for far too long, maybe it's resentment, maybe it's grudges, maybe it's shame, maybe it's guilt. Forgive yourself for holding on to all of that, right? Beautiful beings, that stuff, it needs to go, right? It's important to recognize those things, but it's also just as important to let it go. Your heart wants to be open. Your heart wants to shine. Your heart wants to radiate out, and it can't do that if it's holding on to grudges, shame, guilt, these low vibrational energies. That stuff is holding you down, and it's preventing you from letting your vibrational level rise, right? And Spirit's saying to let your ascension happen, you gotta let go of some of that. Some of you might also need to be finding forgiveness with others, right? Maybe you've done or said things that are hurtful, and there's a lot of power in saying, hey, you know what? I did a shitty thing and I'm really sorry, and this is what I learned from that. That's powerful medicine, people. That's really powerful. So for some of you, you might need to find a level of forgiveness with another person. Even if this thing happened years or decades ago, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay to forgive in the now. It doesn't have to be in the moment. Sometimes we're processing so much in that moment that, we move into a state of shock and we really can't function, right? So many of us were never taught how to have good communication skills or to have a high emotional quotient, right? So it's okay, Spirit's saying it's okay, beautiful beings, to apologize for something that happened a long time ago. All right, but we're gonna pull a card and see what Spirit has to say about forgiveness and ascension. Thank you, angel spirits, guides, for sharing the messages. Thank you for communicating. Woo! All right. Yeah, we've got a card of balance. For some of you, there might be somebody at work that needs forgiveness, that has been wronged or done bad by, or whatever words people use to express what is going on. There might be somebody at work that needs that, and there might also be somebody at home, right? That needs to hear about some forgiveness. All right, angel spirits, guides, let's have one more card. wasn't what was supposed to happen. Half of the deck flew out of my hand. Oh, but Spirit's saying, look at this. All right. Yeah, so we've got the Fertility card. Fertility is a card of abundance. Spirit's saying, yeah, it's so important. There's a lot of positivity that comes from offering this forgiveness, whether it's to yourself or to others, but that is going to really help you to move that energy forward. It's going to help you to allow your heart space to be open, right? And also in opening your heart space, it creates a little bit of vulnerability. And when we express a little bit of vulnerability, it can really go a long way. Like I was just mentioning about, saying, hey, I kind of did a shitty thing. I kind of fucked up. So there's a lot of energy, or there's a lot of power that comes in expressing vulnerability. So that energy is coming through, and that's going to help you with this ascension energy, right? Now Spirit's saying, as you do that, things are going to shift for you as you offer this forgiveness, as you let go some of that heavy weight of those low vibrational energies, shame, guilt, anger, frustration. When you find forgiveness with all of that, Spirit's saying your energy is going to begin to rise. Super important that you ground your energy down as well, right? Get out into nature. You guys that have been following my channel, you know that I absolutely love getting out into nature. I tell you guys probably just about every video, get out into nature, and commune with the elements. Of course, responsibly if you're working with things that can, be dangerous, like fire. If you're working with the elements, but getting out into nature, ground your energy down so that you can allow your energy to rise. Thank you, angel spirits, guides, for those messages. All right, so let us take a little look at forgiveness and reunion of souls. Angel spirits, guides, what are the messages that you have to share about forgiveness and reunion of souls? Angel spirits, guides, what is the message that you want to share? There we go. Yeah, we've got the Purification card. And so with that, there's the act of forgiveness is like purification. It's like detoxing for your being on a soul level, right? Because it's getting that heavy vibration out. So Spirit is persistent in saying, get it out. Beautiful beings, get that energy away. Get it away. Give it to the earth. Pachamama, the great Gaia, she's such a powerful transformational being that will help you to transmute that energy. Offer gratitude for that work, right? But getting that energy out of your being is like detoxification for you, for the whole of you, but especially for you on a soul level, right? And we've got the forgiveness card and the reunion of souls card right next to one another. And it's Spirit saying, if this is with another person, if you are, maybe it is your soulmate, maybe it is a life partner that you have already, and there's something that's happened where forgiveness needs to be offered. Find a sacred way, create a sacred space for the two of you to have a conversation that both of you are able to be in a place where you're able to speak calmly about whatever it is that has come up, that you're able to speak your truth, you're able to share what it is that is coming up, and to find a positive resolution, right? So Spirit's saying, there might be a need for some of that with you and this person, right? And Spirit's also saying, as you are as you are finding forgiveness, perhaps it's within yourself or holding on to this energy, that person, that person that you might not be in contact with, this lover person, they might then be attracted to you because you're not holding on to this energy in your aura. Your aura doesn't have this energy of shame, guilt, anger, frustration, whatever it is that you're holding on to that you need to offer yourself forgiveness for. That once you get that out, you're going to be vibrating at a different level, and you're gonna be vibrating at the level of this soul being that you're supposed to be with, and you're gonna be like, wow, yeah, okay. And this might be a person that's in your group or your circles of influence already, and it might just be a completely different person. Maybe this is the person that you meet at the crystal shop. I don't know. But Spirit's saying once you don't have that energy in your field, you're gonna attract that person, right? Because your auras are gonna be vibing at the same frequency, and you're gonna be like, hey, all right, what do we got going on here? So Spirit's saying, yeah, definitely, purify, cleanse, rid your energy of that. Spirit's also saying, hey, maybe you need to sage or cleanse your house. Maybe you need to go through and do a complete sage, or have a holy person. And a holy person doesn't necessarily mean religious, but a person that is in communion with Spirit. Have them come to your place and offer a blessing. Shaman, sage, holy person, whoever that is for you. You can do it yourself, because you are definitely able to do that. Beautiful beings, those are the messages that Spirit has to share. We will pull some final messages. All right, angel, spirits, guides, thank you for these amazing messages that have been shared. What is it that you have? Spirit's reminding you to have courage. Live your life fearlessly with courage, strength, and determination. Yes, beautiful beings, it does take courage to be able to forgive yourself. It does take courage to be able to forgive others. It does take a lot of courage to take the step forward. You must do this if you want to find the joy in life, if you want to elevate your vibrational frequency, right? You gotta do it. You gotta step forward. All right, angel, spirits, guys. Where did you go? Okay, I thought I heard them fall underneath the table. But we had a few more cards jump out. So you get 5 messages today. Transcendence. Transcend your mind's limitations and allow your soul's light to shine. Yes, absolutely. You can do it. What were we just talking about? The mind has this way of saying, I can't offer forgiveness. I can't do that because blah, 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 blah. XYZ reason, right? No, you are strong. You got to have courage. Take that step forward. Your heart is asking you to be in a state of joy. You are a light worker. This is what you are meant to do. You are meant to come in and change the vibrational frequency of the planet. Hello. All right. We've got meditation. Take a moment to connect to Source through quiet, reflective meditation. Absolutely, that is how that happens. We've got surrender. Surrender your need to control the outcome. Just be with life in this present moment. Yes, it's so important. What do we say? This retreat card came out, right? This retreat card came out, and that's where we draw our energy in. And we get to see what's going on around us. So definitely surrender to what that is, right? Sometimes we gotta give in before we can go forward. Give in is different than give up, Spirit says. Giving up, that's a completely different energy. But giving in, that's that surrender energy. That's that, okay, this is what it is. I'm a surfer, and if I fight the waves, there's no way that I'm going to have strength to, compete with the ocean. The ocean is absolutely gigantic, right? I can't compete with that, and I have to surrender a little bit. If I'm rigid when I'm out there, there's a strong likelihood that I might get hurt, and I don't want that, right? So I gotta surrender a little bit when I'm out there, and recognize that there's something bigger than me that is going around. And beautiful beings, there's something bigger than you that is happening around you, and Spirit's saying gotta surrender to that a little bit. So gotta go in a little bit. All right, and we've got Starseed. Raise the vibration of the planet through your radiant love. Yeah, what did I just say? Beautiful being, you are here to raise the vibration of the planet. We're here to work with Mother Earth. Our physical being is made of her and all of the things that grow on her, right? Whether you are an omnivore or an herbivore, you're eating plants or you're eating something that ate plants, right? And all of that comes from the earth, right? The plants are fed with the minerals from the planet and the sun. So you're literally made of the sun and the earth and the water, right? So, part of our job, we have consciousness. We have a consciousness unlike anything else on this planet, right? And part of what we're being called to do, and those of us that are starseeds, we have been awakened, and our job is to raise the vibrational frequency of the planet. Beautiful beings, those are the messages from Spirit today. If any part of this message resonated with you, please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I do appreciate that. Also click the bell icon because that will let you know when I upload new videos. Beautiful beings, until the next time, may you be blessed with abundance, love, joy, light, and prosperity.